husband's family to come out and talk to her. Honestly, if that guy na my brother, I for don't call Veekee James and I say she dey. Wetin happen? You don't do wedding, yes.
Debbie, rocking her star. She knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not all. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you are welcome. If you have been watching but you're still contemplating whether you should subscribe or not, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. To all my old-time subscribers, you guys are the real MVP for riding with me all this while. To some of you coming across me for the first time today, my name is Debbie. If you like what you see, please do subscribe. Anyway, you guys, I want to quickly talk about this Veekee James and the advisor of the internet, more or less like backing advice towards someone. So there's this fashion designer. Her name is Veekee James on Instagram. She is a wonderful fashion designer, a very creative one at that. She's really popular and she's created so many designs for so many celebrities, Nollywood, even some Hollywood celebrities as well are design. Some of these influencers in America as well are designs. So you can tell she's a really big deal. There was this lady called Waneka. Waneka is Veekee James' friend, like we know, but Waneka has came out. I will let you see that part of the video whereby Waneka literally said that Veekee is not her friend. But for me, then, I think I knew the way Waneka always addressed her as my baby sis as at that time. But I knew Veekee James always called Waneka her muse. So because she's always putting the pictures up and saying that a designer and a muse. So Waneka was a muse. And I know Veekee James through Waneka because I've seen Waneka wear all these beautiful dresses, you know, exotic, luxurious dresses. That is how I first knew Waneka. You know, when you are on your explore page on Instagram, because I'm a fashion designer, obviously, maybe that's why I saw it, I clicked on it and I like it. I went on her page and I started seeing it. And from there, I located Veekee James' page and I realized, oh, that's the designer behind all these beautiful luxury designs that she's wearing. So then I realized that Waneka is Veekee's muse. So what had happened is that there was this guy that Veekee James got married to recently. This guy was working with Waneka as a PA, as we heard. So when Veekee James saw this guy, Veekee James think that, oh, this guy is not bad. I like this guy. I think in the story there was asked like, oh, Waneka, are you interested in the guy or something? Maybe because he's PA to Waneka, and Waneka said no, that, oh, it's just my PA. But because Veekee James is interested in the guy, we heard Veekee James went for the guy, and before you know it, few years down the line, they got married. Come to the moment Veekee James started dating this guy, her and Waneka kind of separate and go their ways. The story came out maybe last year or 2 years ago, before Veekee James got married, that Veekee James snatched Waneka's boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. That's the way Gistova put it. But Cutie Juice kind of put it in a more perspective. Waneka was interested in the guy, and Veekee James asked her, but Waneka said no, and Veekee James went for the guy, and before you know it, Waneka is angry, and because of that, she cut tie with Veekee James, and Veekee James started dating this guy. Veekee James started putting this guy out the moment the guy actually engaged her, and before you know it, they got married, and this guy literally became the entire props for Veekee James' video. Sorry for using that word. It's more or less like they do the video together. It's not that the videos are posted on the guy's page, like maybe he's now a content creator. I believe the guy we have is Field as well. I want you to listen to what this girl giving advice to Veekee James said, and then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
James' husband's family to come out and talk to her. Honestly, if that guy na my brother, I for don't call Veekee James and I say she dey. Wetin happen? You don't do wedding, yes. You don't rent. honeymoon phase don't deal over. How far? Get back to life. Get back to reality. You are a fashion designer and a content creator and an influencer. But this man is not a content creator. He's not even a social media person. And from the way you take me this guy, the level where you be there before you meet him, you not say no level. You know that there's no level. As a wise girl, you're supposed to look for how to use money to pump this guy up. Maybe for start one business, but that business you want to push for your page, they push for your page. Influence that business on your page. People will respect your husband more, but the way you are using this man back to back to they do assistant content creator, they use and they do social media up and down wahala. That guy don't get you are killing this guy's dignity. Where are his family? Where are his brothers and his sisters? They should come out and talk. This one all pass, be careful. And the guy, if you look at him, he's like he doesn't even enjoy doing these videos, but he doesn't have a choice because Veekee is the one that is the Otogo in the marriage, and she gets the money to spend. This guy was just an ordinary manager on salary for one necker. How much is salary? We all know that Veekee is now sponsor everything. She's the one that has the money. She's the boss, which I give her like, okay, yes, independent boss lady. But now that you're married, there's a certain way people will look at you and look at your husband and be like, okay, this man said get level. But the way you are putting this man back to back on your page, maybe you could be like saying that your junior brother. How far? Is it your husband or your PA, personal assistant? I don't get. Use your social media platform positively. Start a business for this man. Open a page at Mr. Tare Autos.
Veekee James, marriage no be showroom. Marriage is not a showroom, no be furniture showroom. All these things you are putting out about your marriage is not necessary. Let me tell you, if anything happen to your marriage, now you cause them. Because no be everything you go dey carry put for social media. I cook this food. I cook that food. I do this. I do that. No. See how people they ridicule your husband because of what you did. Then I should tell you that if you keep them posting everything about your marriage on social media, God say I should tell you, it no go reach 2 years. If it reach 2 years, make her come out from Nollywood. Make her come out from Nollywood. I hear what God tell me. Marriage no be showroom, no be furniture showroom, no be everything you go dey put for social media. They who know her husband family, who know their family. This is too much.
There is nonsense, there is sense in whatever this lady is saying. I don't like the way she is actually proposing it, but what she's saying, you can see some sense in it, in the sense that if you want this your husband to be a content creator, why not just him be content creator entirely rather than just putting him in your video? If you are partners in this content creation, why don't you just both do it and everything? But the way this lady is saying it, I don't understand. Like, I won't talk that way. I would rather, say it in a more diplomatic way that this guy has a career before Veekee James. This guy went to a private university, so it's not that he comes from a poor background or anything like that for people to be calling him a toy boy. It doesn't look like he's struggled too much in his life to be referred to as someone that, literally just married Veekee James because of her money. Is money a motivation? We wouldn't know. What I see in their eyes is that they both love each other, the way they look at each other. I think because a lot of people were still referring to the case of Waneka and, the situation that I explained to you in the beginning. Waneka came out and Waneka asked this to say.
What of you and Veekee? I love both of you so much. Okay, we have heard you love us so much. Then Veekee was never my friend. She was a small sister to me. Do you understand? And if I feel that we were never on that friendship level, she was a small sister to me, and if I'm upset about something, I don't understand. You can't tell me not to be upset about something. I have the right to now. Everybody is your friend. How did you and this person
Anyway, that is what Waneka has to say about her friendship with Veekee James, literally saying that Veekee James is like a baby sister to her and all. In all of this, I'm doing this video simply because of all these people giving unsolicited advice. Even if you want to give unsolicited advice, at least be respectful about it, say it in a manner that the person you are trying to advise will be able to take it in and let it sink in. Even though I know these days it's very hard for people to actually take anything in. But at the same time, you saying it in a well-meaningful way, because there's so many things in what this lady said, like promote his business. That's when Veekee James should try and promote the business of this guy, which is true, because right now he is hot cake simply because Veekee James is putting him out there. A lot of the people following Veekee James will be able to patronize his own business as well. And if it's the content creation too, yeah, fine. Let him define his own, his own unique way. But anyway, you guys, I just want to come out here and say it. If you are trying to give someone advice, you don't need to say it like a backing order. You need to just say it in a very nice and polite way. It's more easier that way for people to take in, rather than just shouting and thinking you know it all, you know it all. We don't know what goes on in their home. We don't know their situation. We don't know whatever ways they want to let people see them. But I accept that this day and age, social media breaks marriage. I've seen a lot of marriages because when you put yourself out there, people think they have authority over your life. They think they have a say. They think they have the right to say anything they want to say, which is true, is a freedom of speech because you put yourself out there. So it's a choice. I just hope she can, pick whatever is useful for her. Like if you want to put this guy out there, let it be about his business, because she is literally doing her business. Anyway, you guys, I want to hear what you think about this whole thing. Do you think Veekee James should, take a marriage off social media? And do you think she should try and, separate this marriage thing with the content creation? What do you think about the whole thing? I want to hear your opinion in the comment section below. Let's continue the discussion right there. And on your way out, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share if you like it. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
So subscribe and get that gist with the one and only Debbie Pasta. Yeah, yeah.